You've been living under a rock, so you haven't heard of the Brawl Stars Godzilla crossover. But it really is a thing, and it's a terrible thing at that. Along with this battle pass and this new update with an event and a game mode, or it's like Godzilla mode, which isn't actually that bad of a mode. It's basically heist where you have to destroy a whole other side of Volts. But that's not what this is about. I'm here to talk about Moist Esports. You see, in Brawl Stars, there's these events that require your whole entire club works together. Not only that, there are these pins. You can use them in the game as emotes or sprays on the ground. You can also use them as player icons. Let me just ask you though, when do you think Moist Esports is going to get our pin? Now, I had earlier mentioned this little concept that there was a need to have your whole entire club work together. As you can see on the screen, this Godzilla egg event. So you get eggs and then you unlock a skin. We're looking at Moist Esports. We have 38,000 plus trophies as a guild, as a club together. But if you look really closely, you can see that out of all the members in Moist Esports, I was the only one who put in even the slightest little increment of work on the leaderboard. I'm very disappointed in Moist Esports. We're supposed to be the top performers in every single game. And it's just relatively certain that this time around we ain't taking the cake. We ain't making the cut. We definitely aren't opening up that big free skin. So I just had to say that I'm disappointed in you guys at Moist Esports. We didn't open up the big egg and get the free Godzilla skin. Now I just want to talk a little bit about this whole entire mutations update shebang. It's so silly, so silly. The first example of the silliness of this update, or maybe the irrationality, is this video that's on the screen right now. Tell me, out of all the mutations on the game, all the OP brawlers, why is it that people like Mortis, who absolutely need a mutation, look at the poor Mortis on the screen. Why didn't Mortis get a mutation? What are you giving brawlers like Stu, who are perfect practically, easy to push to 1200, easy to push to 800, 700 trophies? Why is it that they went for what they went for? What even is this mutation mode? It really seems like they just took all the ideas that they didn't incorporate, or maybe ideas for new brawlers over the years. It's almost like the creative development team, what they did was they had terabytes full of ideas and whatnot, and play tested these ideas, and they have actual amalgamations of the ideas. Could have been new brawlers or just new abilities for brawlers. And it seems like they ran out of storage on their devices, and so they were like, you know what? How about instead of just offloading this and keeping it somewhere for the future, what if we just release it all so that we can fucking delete it? And that's what they did. They real deal released a bunch of goofy, silly ideas. Let's look at some of these goofy ideas. You know, one of these goofiest ideas is Hank. You guys saw that the exploit where you could take him to heist, and in like 2 seconds he'll completely do the 75,000 damage required to break the vault. He just shoots out bubbles and instantly does 75,000 damage. In 1 second, the game of heist could have been over. We got Melody. She does something similar in heist, but it's not remotely as overpowered. And then the same for people who have the infinite reloads, like Max. two OP picks throughout this whole debacle were Brock with the double rockets and Meg. She was absolutely overpowered this whole entire event. It's absolutely crazy how just giving her like 2 more funnels of bullets completely game changed everything. Someone who was low-key underpowered, for some reason Bonnie was not doing it. Like her 3 split and her stun, that was just not it. Paco, extremely tedious to play up against at times. Fucking Nita with her double bears. I was low-key OP. It depends on what mode you were running. Carl, Ricochet, and Colonel Ruffs. Oh my goodness gracious. Rico and Ruffs were the most disgusting things this whole entire event. You have no clue how many times I thought to myself, yo, I don't have to play Brawl Stars. I could just delete Brawl Stars. Eve and Ash, they were incredibly tedious. Just spawning in a bunch of poisonous fucking drones. Like 30 drones on the map. Some people that they tried with and failed with are like Gray. They also relatively failed with Spike, Rosa. Like they got buffs, but they really weren't shit, especially Rosa's. That one was like lackluster. Janet kinda was no good. Another one who was extremely slighted by this event was Leon. Like he had the dumbest shit ever, spawn 3 extra clones when you go invisible. Penny's wasn't the worst, but some of these abilities are just like, what even is this? Overall, I find it kind of strange that the best abilities I didn't get, and I'm still waiting to get them on like the very last days. For example, I just got Brock's double rocket yesterday. I just got Lola's ability to have like another ego today, like a couple minutes ago. I haven't gotten Nita's double bear.